Well, hey guys, it is time for an Olight unboxing, and boy, they sent me a big box today. This is actually for their O Fan Day sale that they've got going on. It's either going on or it's starting imminently after this video is posted, so be sure you go check that out. I'll have links in the description down below to get you to these items on their site. Some of this stuff, obviously, a lot of times it's limited edition, so be sure you jump over there quickly if you actually see something in this that you want. So let's start with a big one, and that will be the Olight O'lantern. They've sent me a couple of these before in different iterations. This is the first time that they've sent me an O'lantern music. This is actually one that not only does a light, I kind of know a little bit about these already from having a couple from them before. This one is not only going to be a light, it's going to be a battery bank, which is one of the coolest things about these lanterns. If you use them when you're out camping, like we mostly do. I like to take them when we take our kayaks, we go camping at the lake, stuff like that. These right here, you can not only charge the light using the USB ports on it, you can also charge your phone off of it and all of that kind of stuff. And check that out. Check out that light right there. Is that not just awesome? That is quite a bit bigger than the older, the normal version without the speaker. You can see this is a speaker actually all the way around this thing. The bottom of it has a 1/4-20 mount, so if you want to put this on a tripod at your campsite or something, you totally can, which is kind of cool. Here are all the controls right here on the top of the lantern. All kinds of good stuff to get into on this. Obviously, getting into it here is going to be interesting because I have not gotten to play with this or charge it up good yet. So we're going to have to do some good shorts on this thing in the future, but check that out. There's the light, and your volume knob is also your lantern knob, so you can turn that light right up. You turn it right back down, and it's a color shift right there. It'll go from, I love this because it's kind of like a campfire light. It looks really good. But then if you push it a little farther, it's going to morph into the just extremely bright lantern that it can be right through there. So just a lot of neat options. The buttons on top right there all light up so you can see everything that you're working with. Bluetooth speaker there. We'll run that down and see if we can just turn that light right off. Because here on the side, if we pop this open, is going to be the ports. And they're really nice about giving you a USB-A and USB-C right there on the side. And they're both bi-directional. So you can go ahead and plug in your phone to there with any other kind of cord that you have. You can plug in all kinds of good stuff. Turn your Bluetooth on here. You've got volume controls here on top, so you can go ahead and play music from your phone with this if you want to. A lot of cool options. I'll have to take this out and play with it some. So look for some shorts coming out on that in the future. That is a really cool light. And looking forward to getting that paired up with my phone and seeing what all it can do. Super cool right there. So here's one a little more related to what we do. And I already have their Array, I think it's the Array 2S headlamp. This is a Array 2 Pro right here. I don't believe my other one was nearly this high of lumens. This is a 1500 lumen headlamp right here. I'll show you. How about that? How simple is that? If you want to see exactly how long this light runs, there is the information right there for you if you want to freeze that. Anyway, let's dig into this thing. Most of the time when I'm wearing a headlamp, I am not kicking it up to 1500 lumens. That's like, turns it into a coon hunting light for the woods, doesn't it? So anyway, let's pop this open. Comes in a really nice case right there. My other one of these I actually have just on the dash of my truck. I use it so much. It's have a little tray up there with a USB charger in it. This does come with a USB-A to C charging cable right there. This is one of the ones that, just like the other Array light, will have the battery pack here on the back of your head, and the charging port is right there also. It is a USB-C charging port right there in that. One of the cool things about these lights is these are hand wave controlled, and I am not the world's best at it, but when you have this going and turn it into your, when you're crawling under a house, anything like that, if you want to turn your light up and your hands are dirty or you're bent into something, whatever, you can just wave in front of this light and turn and turn the light up, down, anything you want to do like that, which is super handy. With the low, I usually run these on low because 1500 lumens in a cramped space is way overkill. It's got more than one light here on the front. It's the same kind of deal as the other Olights. You just hold the button down, it'll cycle through the brightnesses if you want to. Low, medium, and high right there. So plenty of light, but if you have this up, there you go. See, it'll go on to turbo mode, which turns on both lenses, and then you should be able to wave it back down, and it's back down on normal high. So wave, it's going to go up, wave, it's going to go down. If you can see that right there, see up, well, if I can do it right, down, just like that. So kind of a cool little feature. These are super handy little lights. It's got a little bit of tilt right here that just snaps right here on the front of your head, so you can just kind of tilt it just like that. Get it up, down, however you need it on your head. A little expanding cord right there to go around your head. I love these. I don't know what really else to say about it. I use my other one from them all the time. It's kind of, I grab it more now than I do my Surefire Minimus, and I have used my Surefire Minimus for 12 years probably. The thing is still trucking along. But these are super handy if you want just a ton of light output too. If you're hiking outdoors at night, riding a bicycle, any of that, super handy there too. So kind of excited to have an even newer model with more light. So we'll have to check that out and see how it works. They did send some more little goodies in here. And one of these is going to be their little multifunctional pry bar right here. This is their O-Pry 2. I think I have a couple of these already, and I end up sticking these in my little EDC kits, my everyday carries. Last time I used that phrase on here, I got so many comments that people did not know what EDC stood for. So, everyday carry. Now you know. It's something that you carry either in an everyday carry kit in your truck, or you actually carry on your person, kind of a thing, like your wallet, your keys, and the little extras that you carry with that. Okay, so this has got some cool different features to it. There's actually a little mini screwdriver hidden right here in the side of this. Never mind, it's not just a mini screwdriver. There's an entire pack of 3 in there. Check that out right there. How cool is that? They go right in this little side deal. And then when you pop that open, it just covers all that stuff up for you really nice. Snaps in just like that. You don't even know that's in there. The back end of the pry bar has a little insert for them. So you put them right in here, and just like that, you have a little micro driver set. And it looks to me like they are not marked as to what it has in there. Let me see. I don't know if it'll tell me on the box or not. I don't think it will. Okay, so it has 2 micro Torx, 2 micro Allens, and a Phillips and slotted. So, man, that could actually be super handy. Got a bottle opener there, and then if you've seen many of these little pry deals, they have notches all the way down. So this is made to fit all different sizes of bolts. So right down to a fairly small one up to what looks like potentially a 1/2 inch. I'm not sure, but very nice size for little, you know, if you don't know what size a bolt is, you just have to get one loose right now, something like this can get you by in a pinch. Got a bottle opener, of course, and the main thing it's named for is this pry bar, which the design of this one is a whole lot better than some of the others. You could actually use this with that angle to get in and actually use it as a pry bar. So that's pretty cool. I like this one. It's got a little measuring tape on the side, 0 to 3 inches, and of course, a nice metal belt clip here on the back. So let's put these bits back in here. That opens up. The bits just all go right there. Just line them up, drop them right in the side of the tool, snap that shut, and they're hidden all inside there. So you have 6 bits, a little wrench right here, bottle opener, pry bar, little 3-inch measuring deal, a bit holder right here in the back, and a belt clip. So that is cool. I like that little deal. I like that better than the other pry ones that they've sent me. That's actually a pretty useful looking little deal. And we've seen these a whole bunch of times. This is the IR2 Pro. This is going to be a low beam of 5 lumens, a high of 180. These are a super handy little light that I end up really just hanging on all my tool bags, putting on keychains, everything. So if I'm remembering correctly, there it is. USB-C charging right there on the side. This happens to be a limited edition that has the compass directions and all right here on the tube, the north, south, east, west version. But these, if you turn it on, that'll be low, and then if you turn it just a little tighter, it will go up to high, and high is going to be 180 lumens, low is 5 when you back it off. So you have low and high, and that's all it has. And then just back it off to there, pops open to charge it with your normal USB-C cord, which it comes with. Does have a little keychain right here on the back. I end up, like I said, stick these on the side of your tool bag. It's really handy to have a USB-C chargeable instant tiny light on a job or in the field or whatever it is that you do. So this is the O-Pen Glow, and I've shown these several times. This Glow, though, is the one that actually has a lighted tip for when you're writing. And yes, this happens to be the donut pink version. My wife's a teacher, so this is going to go to her. I think she will love this one. I like my dark green one that they sent me. They sent me a green one and a red one and a whole bunch of different ones. But this one here comes with, well, all of these like this come with their own little charging stand. So you just set your pen in this little charging stand right here to charge it. It has USB-C connection here on the back, and I believe is magnetic on the bottom. And if you don't have a magnetic place to put it, they give you a little 3M backed piece of metal that you can stick, that you can then stick this on. So they're not full of nothing but solutions if you don't have a magnetic surface. But fortunately, I think she does already. So they give you with this one, instead of an A to C like everything else, it's a C to C charging cable, which is what everything really should be, don't you think? I'm kind of excited about the new iPhone coming with a, or at least we think right now it's coming with a USB-C. Finally, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and get this out. Here is the O-Pen Glow right here. And obviously not my flavor of colors, but I'm pretty sure she'll like it. The pen is like a bolt action style right here. You just flick it with your finger and it'll open, closed, retract that ink. So here's your flashlight on this one. It's right here on the top. And you can hold it, turn it on, then hold it, and it'll go up through the brightnesses. And what's crazy is how bright these little pen LEDs will get. You can stick this in your pocket and use it like to walk through a dark place, and the thing is actually a light. It's insane. So anyway, that's a really cool feature. The other part is this actually has a green laser in it right there, right in the top. So obviously, if you're walking through a job site, what I usually have used this for is if you're walking through a job doing an estimate, you can point things out with it, especially on a huge commercial job or something like that where you can point it up higher and everything. Going to be way handier for somebody like a teacher that wants to use it actually on a board and point things out for students. So you have a flashlight here, you have this here, and in order to turn this top on, all you have to do to turn this glow, that's why they call it the O-Pen Glow, to turn this tip on only, you advance your ink and then just hold that forward and press the top button, and then you can release it and you have a lit tip on that. Let's turn this light off right here. You can see what I'm talking about. See that? It's not like a flashlight tip, but it's just enough light that if you're writing on something, it's going to illuminate right where you're writing and about an inch or so around it really nicely. Holding this down locks it like that. You can lock it, then holding it down will blink again and it'll unlock the light. So if you have trouble with this turning on in your pocket or something, you can lock it where it won't. Then it'll require you to hold it down for a couple seconds to get it back on. It does come with an extra ink insert right there, and you can change that pretty much just like a normal pen. The only thing is, although these look like normal ink inserts for this pen, they are a special one that allows it to carry either the ground or the electric in order to operate the little light here on the ink on the end. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff. Have you guys got some Olights at this point? I love these lanterns. I've been using them a lot, so having one with Bluetooth and all that, this is going to be cool. And then when you release this ink back up, it turns the light off. So all you do is put the ink in the forward position and then just hold that button forward and tap the back, and then you can go ahead and write, and you have a lit tip pen. But man, they're slick. I love the little charging stands. They're great on your desk and everywhere. I've got them in my Vito backpack. I've got a few of these now. I've kind of got a collection going. I'm going to give this one to my wife. She can have fun with that. That is a cool pen for the desk. And if you're writing in your classroom in the dark, that could be really fun to actually have. So anyway, that is what they sent me for the O Fan Day sale. Really excited about this one. This is a lot of really cool stuff right here. Thanks a lot, Olight. Appreciate you guys sending this stuff out. See you guys on the next one.